Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Yeah, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got this to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hey, wake up. What's going on? Good. Wake up, wake up, wake up. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Wize. Again, we launched Wize In Da A.M yesterday on his new days and time. Mondays and Tuesdays at 7 a.m. We also have a new executive producer, mad scientist, the EP of all EPs, my brother Cole Johnson. And I'm excited, man. It's a brand new day. So I hope everybody's let's start this day off right. Let's start this day off right. So we're gonna start with the quote of the day. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Ralph Waldo Emerson. All right, and this is a new segment. We're chopping it up in segments. This is the only element I've done. Okay, I haven't done the other elements yet. They say I was a little bit tired. I didn't do, but I have ideas and I'm working on them. So there will be some new elements coming out. But here's the new one of the new segments: mindset shift. All right, then. So yes, that's one of the new elements. So we're gonna jump right into it. So working on problems and self-examination is a sign of strength. Ugh. So when you're able to realize that you are the one that needs work on, there's things about you that you need to work on, and you're able to work on those problems, then that's a great thing. That's a beautiful thing. If you, like with me, I know one of my key issues, and I'm working on it. I really do know one of my key issues is procrastination. I put things off. It might not seem like that because I do my shows on schedule, yes, but there's certain other things that I need to work on. Like I need to get my ass to the gym. That's for sure. I, well, not necessarily the gym. More like get myself to at least do some home workouts, take some walks. I live in a nice community. I could probably. I know it's kind of cold right now, but that's not an excuse. I can be outside taking a 10, 15-minute walks. So these are things that I know I need to constantly work on. And it's something that's very important for all of us. Like find something, it doesn't have to be something major. Find something that you know you need to work on. Let it be a small thing and work on it and make sure every day you're trying to improve on that aspect. And I'm gonna do the same thing. So never sorry. Your mind is like a gold mine. If you dig deep, you'll find something golden. So a lot of us we've been programmed to limit ourselves. We've been programmed to where they got us believing that we can accomplish great things, that we're not capable of being a better version of ourselves, that we're not capable of succeeding in life. It's a program, and like when we're little kids, we have all these dreams and ambitions, and as you get older, they beat it out of you. Not physically, but mentally, they beat it out of you. They tell you you can't accomplish this, or no, or they tell you, oh, that's a great dream. But in reality, it doesn't necessarily have to be a dream. It could be something you strive for and you aim for, and it's a goal that you have. But that's one thing. Again, it's something that we get beat up a lot. We really struggle with that because it's been instilled in us. It's been drilled in us that, oh no, we can't do that. No, we can't do that. It's just a dream. No, we can make these dreams reality. So it depends on you. It depends on how far you want to go, how far you want to dig into your mind and see what you're capable of. All right. Never underestimate your ability to underestimate yourself. And that's something that's very important. I think we underestimate ourselves so much. I didn't know I was capable of doing the stuff that I'm doing. I didn't know that this was all inside of me. Me being able to create content, do these shows, and just have a great time being able to help others and make an impact. And I didn't know this. This is stuff that before I started my podcast, I had so much self doubt. I questioned, why should I do the podcast? Who's gonna want to enjoy? It was so much. It was a lot of self doubt. And once I released the first episode and just continuously wanted to improve, wanted to learn and grow, is when I started getting better. People think that as soon as you start doing something, you should be instantly good. How do you expect to be instantly good if it's something you've never done before? So it's going to take you six, seven, hundreds. Who knows how long it's going to take you to master your craft? But the point is that you continue to do it, and I promise you, with each episode, you will improve. Or with each lesson of whatever you want to learn, or whatever it is, you will improve. It's not going to be instant. It's not. That's the thing. We want this instant gratification. We want this. No, it's work. You apply what you're learning, and you get better at it every single day. I didn't start off like this podcasting. I didn't even know what to talk about. It was so many different things that I was lacking, but I knew I had to find out how am I going to improve? How am I going to make things? How am I going to do this? I had to learn. I had to take the courses to figure out um why this echo keeps coming up, or why such and such video isn't working properly. These are things that I had to work on. YouTube is a great tool to have. Everybody wants to go to YouTube to be entertained. I decided I was going to go to YouTube and become educated, learn things I didn't know, find out about tools I don't know, what type of camera, what type, like I'm in a bunch of Facebook groups, and people are always asking questions. Oh, what should I use? Like, do the research, find out for yourself. That's one thing I tell everybody. Like, if you want to know something, find out for yourself, or find someone who knows the answer. But for me, I've since day one, I've always wanted it to know. I always wanted to know what how do I improve? What makes my podcast much more better? What what do I need to invest in? What courses? Who should I speak to? And that's where it starts. It's taken me 4 years to get here, to do what I'm doing. And I'm still learning. I'm still need things to work on. But that's part of the journey. Is to be able to work on these things. And I'm having a blast. I'm able to learn from a mentor like Cole Johnson on how to really create a great show. It's important. It's important that you really stretch your limits. It's really important that you go and challenge yourself. That's one thing. We get very comfortable in where we're at. And the first slight of discomfort, we quit. No, challenge yourself. Make yourself uncomfortable, unbearable. How you expect to learn anything? How you expect to improve if you're not challenging yourself constantly? And so I I came up with the idea that I wanted to do Wize In Da A.M. I love doing Stuck in My Mind, but I wanted to focus more on, and Stuck in My Mind is a great vehicle that I love, but it's an interview based show. Yes, I once in a while will have a guest on to interview him, but for the most part, this is me being a solo caster, and I'm excited to have the support of my brother Cole Johnson as the EP, helping me structure the show, giving me a way to really take it to another level, and that's what he does. This is a man who's gifted and talented and knows what he's doing. So I'm blessed to call him my brother, my best friend, and now the executive producer of this show. But I know my limitations, so I want to be able to learn from the best. And that's one thing you do. You build up these relationships. Networking is one of the big important things that I'm always preaching. You build up these relationships and you learn from the best. You learn from those who are doing what you want to do. And that's it, man. That's one key component that we keep lacking. But we want is the instant gratification. We don't want to do the work. But we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crown they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can be the black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific time zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Poppy J.
You got the option to cry for the government. You got the option to protest. You got the option to keep buying. But this is also an option.
Wize El Jefe.
We're the first tech geeks. We're the first gamers. We're the first everything. Everything. Like Gen X's, we are the ones.
BS3 Network proudly presents the crew from the New York boroughs who never wants that smoke. Nah, they want that fire. Poppy J and Wize El Jefe. Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
All right, and we are back. And you know what? I didn't realize, brother. My apologies, EP. I will work on. You know me. I'm still working on it. But I didn't get to read a quote that he had put at the end of this, and it's from Dr. Cornel West. It takes more courage to plunge within the depths of one's souls than that of a soldier on a battlefield. It's kind of, yeah, man. It's kind of true. So when you have to face your own demons, but I will start getting better at this. It's only day 2. All right, so here's the segment. I still haven't worked on this element yet. I will be working on it soon. Here's one to grow. All right, so just be thankful for what you. We're gonna this segment. We're gonna focus more on attitude of gratitude, and what does that exactly mean? Just be thankful for what you got. Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have at the moment, and this I know. There's times in life that you ain't really got shit going on. Your life might suck. There's moments like that. There's times where this is life. This is what we go through. We get beat up. But just sometimes I know people that are in worse conditions than me or whatever, and still have this gratefulness of life, have this appreciation of everything around them. That it's amazing when you're able to appreciate every little thing you have in life. Because when you're capable of doing that, when you're able to appreciate the little things, that's just showing the universe, spirit, God, whatever it is you call it, that you're ready for the big things. That's all that is. So when you have that attitude of gratitude, that you appreciate everything you have in life, especially when you appreciate the small things, everything will work its way out, work its way out of whatever it is. Believe me. All right, so we can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or we could rejoice because thorns have roses. It's how you look at it. You can be upset, oh, those roses, I get pricked by the thorns. But then you can look at it the other way. Look at these roses sticking out within these thorns. It's so much to look at. It's your perspective at looking at life. It's how you look at things. It really is. Like, oh, this morning I woke up to snow on my front lawn. I could have been like, oh damn, I'm tired of the snow. Or I could just enjoy the beauty of the flurries and the, because I know this will pass. This is what I chose to accept when I moved to the mountains in Pennsylvania. Is that in April, I mean March, April, sometimes even April, you get some snow. It's acceptable. I have to look at it like I chose to live up here. I can't get mad because the weather conditions here is what the weather conditions are. I just gotta enjoy it. Gotta look at it. Go look out the beautiful snow, white. It's nothing like nice fresh snow on your lawn. Sometimes it's just a nice cup of coffee or hot chocolate. So it's how you look at it. It's definitely how you look at it and how you want to start your day, man. All right, so gratitude is a key that unlocks the door to a joyful spirit, and I've had a couple of people on Stuck in My Mind that talk about happiness, and one of the numbers was 88% happy because we know that life is hard. You're gonna have moments. So when you strive for that 100%, we know it's not gonna happen. You're not you're not gonna be 100% happy all the time. This the life doesn't work that way. But it's when you're able to face these adversities and not let, like, something that I talk about now lately is I didn't appreciate, like I was going through so much with my mom and everything that I didn't get to appreciate the success of Stuck in My Mind podcast. I didn't get to appreciate the way it's impacted people and the people that I'm helping with doing the podcast, and also being able to have these guys come on, share their stories, and helping them on their journey as well. Because I was going through whatever I was going through. And that's something I promised my mom now, is that I will cherish and enjoy every single little moment of this. Being able to receive the messages that I receive from people and saying, damn, I needed that episode. Like, you don't know who's listening to you. You never know who's listening. And that's a wonderful thing about what we're doing here, is that you don't know who's listening at this very moment. They could be listening to this 5 days from now, 6 months, 7 years. And it's going to make an impact. And that's what I want. I want to be able to create content that, regardless of how much time has passed, the information provided within it is still valuable. It's still something that people can still use to whatever time and day that they're in. That's the goal. That's the goal with everything we do here. Stuck at Real Wize Productions. That's the goal. My brother, I know, Coach. I don't want to speak for him, but I know what kind of man he is, and he's someone who wants to serve people, wants to help people. So that's the kind of content he's going to put out there. And that's one thing that I've learned, that when you change your mindset and you grow and develop, you attract those people into your life. Those people come into your life because that is what you want. That's the energy you're putting out there. So I didn't forget this one, Cole. I didn't forget this one. It's, when you are grateful, fear disappears and abundance appears. The great Tony Robbins. And now I think it's time for another quick break. When we come back, we got words of wisdom. I love that segment. Again, I haven't created that element, but I will be creating it soon, I promise. And we'll be right back. Everything Boston. I love you morons. New Kids on the Block, New Edition.
Dear whatever the law firm is. Sincerely, the U.S. Supreme Court.
Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Go yourself again, Jason Whitlock.
Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets. Ready to hang with some fellas who know football? Let's ride. LC Muscles 28.
I think they're the most overrated defense in the league.
Steel Sermon.
We did not trail for a single second.
Tiny Tim.
McCarthy is a bonehead.
A Pizzle 90.
I'm going with my boys. Fins up, baby.
Get ready for the Four Horsemen of Pick'ems. Every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central on YouTube.
And we are back to Wize In Da A.M. Shout out to everybody check out my man Chris Bass. He has a great show, Baseline. Check him out every Saturday morning on his YouTube channel. Definitely go check out No Credentials Required. Ryan McCarthy, Dustin, those two are amazing. Definitely go check them out. A Pizzle, shout out to you and everybody at the Four Horsemen of Pick'ems. It's a great show. There's just so many. Shout out to my man Cool McCain. Again, I know I'm a diehard Giants fan, but I gotta support my brother. Eagles Elite. Yes, the Eagles Elite podcast. But him and my man Playmaker also have a great show, The Monarchs of Wrestling. Check it out. If you're a big wrestling fan, I am a huge wrestling fan. It's a great show. They definitely know what they're talking about. And cool, let's talk about cakes, just like me. So it's a great time. Here's two guys who love talking about pro wrestling. I was a guest yesterday on the show. Had a great time. I'm a frequent guest on the show. Like I said, I'm a big wrestling fan. So definitely tune in. Shout out to my man D Willie, who was on there yesterday as well. He's got the Commander's Gridiron Report. He has D Willie in the evenings and in the In and Out debate. I don't know when he's bringing that back, but hopefully he'll bring it back soon. Then he has Tuesday. What is it? Tuesday Football Talk with Cole Johnson, which will be starting probably in about 2 hour and a half, 9 o'clock Eastern time. You can check it out on the Satoba Media channel, as well as Comey Media's YouTube channel as well. Both of them you can check it out on both YouTube channels. Definitely support. There is some great shows. If you love football, you will get plenty of football talk on that show. Then of course you got me and Cole doing Mentality. It airs on Comey Media at 2 p.m. Eastern time. On Mondays, it airs 8 p.m. Eastern times on Real Wize TV, as well as on the BS3 network. You can catch Poppy J and Wize on the BS3 network, as well as Stuck in My Mind podcast. Right now, Poppy J and Wize is on hiatus. We still, Poppy's in transition of moving and doing a lot of stuff. So we will be getting back to doing that. So I'm excited. And there's just so many things that we're working on that we will be releasing, and there's so much content on this. There's so much we want to do. There's so much that we want to do for 2024. Like I tell Poppy and Cole, this is the year that we gonna just bring it. Just bring it all, man. We want to challenge ourselves to be the best at what we're doing, and that's it. All right, so let's get back to the show. All right. And here are, again, I didn't do the element of this yet. I'm working on it. But words of wisdom. All right. So forgiving yourself, believing in yourself, and choosing to love yourself are the best gifts one could receive. You got to learn how to forgive yourself. Like, me and the wife were having a discussion earlier this week, and we've been beating ourselves up for certain mistakes that we've made, and certain things we could have done differently. And I told her, I said, listen, we could either continuously beat ourselves up, or we can learn from this mistake and grow. Because if we continuously beat ourselves up, it's not going to benefit us. We gotta be like, acknowledge that we made a mistake, make sure we don't repeat the same mistake, and grow from it, and take that. And now when we get put in the same situation, we won't do the same stuff. We'll make different decisions. We'll do the things that we're supposed to do instead of the things we weren't supposed to do. But it's a lesson. It's a lesson learned. It's time for us to move on. Stop beating ourselves up. And that's one thing we keep doing. We continuously beat ourselves up. believing in yourself. Okay, how if you don't believe in you, how do you expect anyone else to believe in you? It just don't make sense. If you cannot believe in what you're doing, how's anyone else to believe you? You can't rely on other people believing in you. You have to believe in yourself. You have to go out there and make it happen. It's point blank. We continuously feel like, oh, we need other people's approval. We need other people. Yes, you need people. Yes, let me not get it. Let's not get it twisted. Yes, you need people to on your way on your journey. You need to build relationships with people. Yes, yes, this is all true. But if you don't have the confidence in yourself and they don't see the confidence in you, then why should they help you? If you see the confidence in yourself and but you're still raw, then they're willing to help you. They're willing to help you, nurture you, and teach you. But if you don't have that confidence in yourself, that it's just a waste of their time. And they'll see that. They'll see that. I'm not gonna waste my time on you because you don't even believe in yourself. It's one thing to encourage you, but if you can't believe in yourself, you're gonna lose already. You're just gonna lose. All right. So choose to love yourself. That's one thing. It's easier said than done. It is. But some people are just some miserable fucks. They're just so miserable. Like, or they just want to wake up with just anger and just want to drag you down with them. You can't let that happen. You have to love yourself. That is sometimes you're not gonna love yourself, but you continue. You need to talk to yourself. Like one thing I say is very important is the way you talk to yourself. The words that you say to yourself are very, very important, and that's something we don't realize that we say some horrible things to ourselves, and it shouldn't be that way. We should be speaking nothing but sweet nothings into our ears, nothing but positive reinforcement and wanting to hear the right words. So yes, love yourself is something that's very important. You have to. If you haven't forgiven if I hadn't forgiven myself, I wouldn't be strong enough to love someone this much. And that's so true. Like if I hadn't forgiven myself for all the fuck ups that I've done in my life, and I kept beating myself up, I wouldn't have I wouldn't be in the relationship that I'm in now, where I have someone who not only believes in me, but continuously pushes me to be better. And I do the same for her. Continuously push her and tell her the things she needs to hear. It's like even though I might not want to hear what the fuck she has to say, it's important that she says it to me. It really is. And that's the kind of, and when you truly start forgiving yourself and loving yourself again, you're able to go out and love someone just the same. Just the same way you love yourself, you're able to give someone else that love. All right. Forgiveness is not just what we receive, it is also what we give to ourselves. You give and receive love through forgiveness. It's just that's something that's very important. Like people continuously struggle with that. They might have made a mistake and did something a couple of years ago or when they were younger, and they still haven't forgiven themselves. Like whatever choices you've made in life, you've made them. That's it. You can't continue to dwell on that and continue to let that hold you back. Like forgive yourself over it. There's things I'm not proud of my life, and there's some things I'm not proud of that I've done in my life, but I'm not going to continuously dwell on them and beat myself up. There's things people have done in their lives that they're not proud of, but they're no longer that person. They're not that person who made that mistake, who made that error or whatever it is. Hopefully they're no longer that person. I know I'm not that person that made those mistakes and did the things that I did. I feel like I've grown and I'm no longer that person. These are the moments where you need to reflect and look at, like, why do I continuously beat myself up over these things? Why? If you need to go seek help, there's help out there. And that's one thing now with everything that's going on, is that if you don't like going in person, it's virtual conversations you can have with people. There's so many different ways and outlets, so you can really start working on yourself. Really start focusing on building you, which is very important. It's very important that you build yourself up, that you continuous growth. Just continue to grow, continue to build who you are as a person. You can't you can't stop. All right, so here's the special quote for the end of this segment. We're only human. We're supposed to make mistakes. The great Billy Joel. This is a man who has sold out Madison Square Garden every year for the past, I don't know how many years. It's a feat that's just phenomenal. He's no longer doing it. He's slowing down his thing, but that just shows you the dedication, the commitment that this man had, and this is what you need to do for yourself. You need to dedicate and develop yourself. You need to grow and work on you, and that's the only way things are going to improve, is that you go and you work on yourself and you build yourself up. So we're going to take another quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to be talking about more inspirational stuff. So see you shortly.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, Wize.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central. Oh, yes. The tradition, the pageantry, the spectacle, the history, the slut. Wait. I gotta rep my brother's stuff right. All my DMV soldiers, stand up! And welcome to the Commander's Gridiron Report. You want your commanders to be repped right? Well, D. Willie is your man. Commander's Gridiron Report. Every Monday at 3:05 p.m. Eastern, 2:05 p.m. Central. Exclusively on the Sertoba Media YouTube channel. Music by J. Cool.
Where's my soldiers? Right side. Commanders. Where's my soldiers? Left side.
I told you this one was going to be a quick commercial break. We are back. And okay. Still working on it. All right. So inspirational corner. Like I said, I'm still working on these elements. I will be having them out soon. Okay, so you can change your life by loving yourself. This is important. Friendship with oneself is all important, because without it, one cannot be friends with anyone else in the world. And that's like that's saying how can you love someone else if you can't love yourself? It's just not possible. You cannot build these relationships and these friendships if you don't have a relationship with yourself. You need to completely accept who you are, the good and the bad, and say I love you. To say I love you, one must know how to say the I. Like, say that I love myself. It was crazy because I remember when I first started podcast and everything, I had a guest on, and I told them that I felt selfish because I was enjoying what I was doing so much. And they said, there's nothing selfish about that. The fact that you want to grow and develop, and you're learning from these episodes is wonderful. But the fact that you're also sharing it with your audience, there's nothing selfish. That's nothing but self-love. That's you wanting to grow and develop and wanting to see change within yourself. So that's important. In order for you to make an impact outside in the outside world, you need to make an impact within yourself. You need to want to change and develop yourself and grow. And that's the only thing, that's the only way you will get to where you want to get to. Like, I'm like, right now, I am making myself so uncomfortable doing these solo shows. I'm so used to having a guest on, but now I'm the focus. I'm the key to this show. If I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, I'm a suck. But I need to go out and do it. I need to, and I've been saying this for the longest time. I need to do more solo podcasts to help build up my confidence in being able to do solo episodes. So this is me challenging myself. I'm living what I'm talking. If I want to improve, I need to challenge myself. I need to get out and make myself uncomfortable. This is what I'm doing. This is why I'm here. This is why I'm doing my show. Is I'm challenging myself. I want to create some amazing content to inspire people. Well, you know how you inspire people? By doing it. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm here creating my show, making myself uncomfortable because I know that I can just do stuck in my mind and interview people. But I also want to show people that I have other things to talk about. I don't want to just sit and interview people. I want to help share knowledge. I want to help share new tech. I want to. That's the purpose of this show, is for me to be able to review some of this gear that I'm using. To review something like the Zoom PodTrack P4, because it's something I've used. This is something that's saved my butt a few times in a jam. I want to be able to review Opus Clip, do videos on how to use Opus Clip or Cast Magic. These are things that I want to do, and I'm going to I'm challenging myself to do. But again, I needed to do it. I needed to go out there and challenge myself and make me go out and want to just be a better everything. So it's not selfish when you want to improve. So how you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. And this is true. Like when you truly love yourself, you won't accept anything else from anyone else. So when you truly do love yourself, you're not going to accept anything less from anyone, but you're also going to give them the same amount of love. So it's a great feeling. Show others how to love you, and that's something that we need to work on. But it's capable. We're capable of doing it. So this quote is from Marilyn Monroe. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. I couldn't have said it any better. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. Be you. There's no one else like you. You're special. You're unique. There are no two of you. Unless it maybe you're twins, then maybe. But for the most part, there are no two of yous. Embrace that. And if people can accept you for who you are, then those aren't the people. Those aren't your people. Find your tribe. Find your village. Find your community. Find people who accept you for who you are. Not who they want you to be. Not who they see you to be. No. They have to accept you for who you are. Point blank. And if they can't accept you for who you are, then again, these are not your people. These are not people that you want to surround yourself with. All right. So and it's something that I preach. I talk about this all the time. It's important that you know who you are, and you will see that you will attract the same kind of people into your life that are maybe a few steps ahead of you, that will be able to help guide you on this path and on this journey. But you need to get on this journey by first discovering yourself, discovering who you are, and accepting who you are, and allowing people to embrace who you are. When I do my shows, I am me. I don't try to be more than what I am. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to perfect this because I feel I feel I have something to share. And so the only way I'm going to improve is by, again, continuously challenging myself, making myself uncomfortable. Like yesterday, I was much more nervous than I am today. I'm sure the next time I do a show, I'll be less nervous than I am today. It's a progression. It's me improving with each show. It's me getting more comfortable. And then when I'm really comfortable, challenge myself again. Do something else to make me uncomfortable. Now that I've mastered this lane, find that next thing to make you uncomfortable. Because when you make yourself uncomfortable, you see results. When you go and challenge yourself, you really truly do see the results, especially if you've worked hard to master what you're doing, to become the best at what you're doing. So I'm going to recap the quotes that I've read throughout the show. The first one is, it takes more courage to plunge within the depths of one's soul than that of a soldier on a battlefield. Dr. Cornel West. Key from that is constantly examine yourself. Go within yourself. Key number 2. When you are grateful, fear disappears and abundance appears. The great Tony Robbins. So have an attitude of gratitude. Appreciate everything. Yes, life is hard. Yes. But still appreciate the little things. Key number 3. We're only human. We're supposed to make mistakes. Billy Joel. And that's one thing we have to learn is to forgive ourselves. It's important that we forgive ourselves, that we don't continuously beat ourselves up for mistakes that we've done. It's just not right. You really need to forgive yourself for what you've done and move on and stop beating yourself up over it. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. That's key number 5. Well, key number 4, whatever. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. Marilyn Monroe. Completely accept who you are. Don't let people challenge. Don't let people's perception of you become your reality. That's all. Don't let people's perception of you become your reality. You know who you are. Continuously be who you are. Don't change for no one unless you want to change. If you want to change, that's different. But don't change who you are for someone else. It's just at the end of the day, it's not going to work out well for you or for the other person. Now you're going to resent them. No, be who you are. And if they can't accept who you are, then again, they're not part of your tribe. They're not part of your village. They are not who you are supposed to be around. It's just the truth. You no longer need to surround yourself with these people. You need to move on. It's very important that you realize this, that people will try to hinder your growth. They'll try to hold you back because they are not liking who you are becoming. But sometimes that's their own insecurities. That's them realizing that, oh, I'm not gonna be. I'm afraid to challenge myself. I'm afraid. So at the same time, they're gonna try to bring you back down with them. You just can't let that happen. So believe in yourself. Challenge yourself. Make yourself uncomfortable. These are things you should be doing on a regular. I know these are things that I'm working on. These are things that I'm challenging like I said, this is me challenging myself right now. Doing this show live Mondays and Tuesdays, a solo episode is challenging in itself. Believe me, it is. But I'm blessed to have a partner like Cole Johnson, the executive producer, to guide me and show me that I can do this. So I hope everyone gained a lot from the show. If you didn't catch it live, tune in on the replay. It's on Real Wize TV. Check it out. It's gonna be some great content coming up in the future. I will be having guests on. There'll be former guests from Stuck in My Mind that I want to get back in touch with and see where they're at in life now from when they were on the show. And it's exciting. It's definitely some exciting times. So hope everybody has a blessed day. I'm hoping that I was able to start your day off right and inspire you to live your life to the fullest and be who you are and accept who you are. Because again, how do you expect anyone to love you or know how to treat you if you don't know how any of these things? So Thank you once again to the EP extraordinaire, the mad scientist Cole Johnson. And thank you to everybody who's tuning in, checking out the show, giving me nothing but love. I greatly appreciate it. It's been great to be able to come back and do Wize In Da A.M. I'm so excited for what we got coming up. It's gonna be some great times. But yeah. Have a blessed day. Again, catch the replay. You can definitely tune in anytime. It's now on the YouTube channel. So definitely catch the replay. And that's it, man. Hope you have a blessed day. Peace out.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. 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 Today's gonna be a good day.